The Speakers Bank Podcast. Our voices, our views. Hi, and welcome to this edition of the Speakers Bank Podcast. I'm your host, Nathan, and with me is Storm and Catherine.
Hi everybody.
Hi.
And today we'll be discussing nutrition and disability. So, Catherine, I'll start with you. What sort of foods do you like to eat and why?
I like to eat soups because I find that you can make nice ones with lots of foods that are good for you and a good way to keep your veggies up to date.
Storm, what about you?
I like to eat meat but preferably steak because it's nice. You can make a lot of stuff with steak, and I just enjoy it. I enjoy it because it gives you a nice full belly.
So for me, I like to eat, I probably eat a lot more junk food than I probably should. I have a major addiction, an unhealthy addiction, ironically, to a lot of fried food and chocolate, so I've really had to kind of discipline myself there.
Yep.
So it really helps saving financially as well. But I just wanted to know from both of you, so what kind of foods do you eat and not eat in order to manage your health and your disability?
Well, for me, I always have to manage my bowels because with cerebral palsy, because your muscles get so tight,
Yeah.
you need to have a diet based on that. So to counteract my constipation that I usually get, I have to eat a lot of fruit and a lot of fibre. That way I have my bowels are working properly, and that way I don't have any pain coming through.
Yep. What about you, Catherine?
Well, I keep my diet balanced because if I eat too much, say like sugars or whatever, I can go down and get very tired very quickly.
Yep.
And so eating in moderation helps me build those.
Yeah. And see, for me, it's all about, trying to eat healthy, because if I put on too much weight, it impacts on my knees get sore, and then I can't walk properly.
Yeah.
So that's what it boils down to with me. Okay, so we're going to take a quick break, guys, and when we come back, we're going to discuss healthy, nutritious food. And we're back with Storm and Catherine and myself, Nathan. So, guys, I'll start with you, Storm.
Yep.
Why do you think people with disabilities need to eat healthy, nutritious food?
I think it's important because you don't want to cause more problems than you already have. Because when you have a disability, you've got so many other problems. So if you gain weight, or if you do not eat the right foods, you could be obese, you could have diabetes, and you just don't want any extra stuff than what you've already got.
Yeah. And what about you, Catherine? What would you say?
I feel with you should eat a moderation of like healthy foods, and maybe even affects your disability, you should stop those foods that affect it. So some people may not be able to have so much sugar because it brings a lot of activity to them. So, and it helps them gain their, I don't know, but it just helps them learn better.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say. Yeah, that's good. So there are some points for you at home to remember, and that is that diet and nutrition refers to the intake of food and nourishment for the growth and maintenance of the body. Dietitians or nutritionists consider a diet as a balanced meal that contains appropriate portions of all nutrients and food groups. A good diet helps a person to maintain good health. Fitness is overall well-being of the human body, and that diet and nutrition are therefore an important part of fitness. So in other words, it's really super important to exercise.
even if it's just 10 minutes a day, it's really important. People always tell me, I don't have time to exercise, or I don't have time to have nutrition, but you always have time, you just got to make the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you have time to do what you love, and if you have time to do what you love, you can...
If you're not
Exactly.
doing anything, go for a walk and have fresh air.
Yep.
Instead of
Instead of
feeling
just sitting
all
down.
that isolated at home.
Yeah, and apparently, and this statistic has always stuck with me, apparently experts actually recommend that you should do a 15 to 30 minute workout 3 times a week.
Mm.
So with what we were saying before, as we said, you know, your body should stay in movement and action, obviously. You should burn your sorry, I'm having trouble pronouncing that word today. But you should burn your excess fat and calories. Mental stimulation and exercise can be incorporated to keep your mind sharp and sound, which it does, because it does impact on your mental health, because you will feel better and it will lift your mood. It's important to challenge your mind to grow, expand, learn and explore, and experience as well. You can do certain meditations as well. It can reduce your stress and heart rate, keep you in your right mind, and maximize your feelings of joy, serenity, spiritual faith, and it can increase your peace and help you stay fit. So, did you know, guys, that researchers studied 370 members of a runners club for people aged 50 years and older, and 249 community members who did not belong to the running club. They were between 50 and 72 years of age at the start of the 13-year study. The runners had far lower death rates, which was expected, and far less disability, such as osteoarthritis, which is very impressive, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure is.
So, you know, it's clearly shown that it can increase, you know, your length of life and your overall well-being. You know, you know, to be honest with you, one of the ways that I found was a great way to exercise if you love your TV was to stick the treadmill in front of the TV.
Yes.
And watch TV while you exercise, because the time just flies. So we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to discuss our own personal health and well-being regimes, and also our own fitness as well. And now we're back with Storm and Catherine, and myself, Nathan. So, Catherine, I'm going to start with you first. What is your personal health, I guess, / fitness regime like?
So pretty good. Most mornings I walk the dog in the morning.
Yep.
And I often go for walks when I'm working with children.
Yep.
And I usually do a school drop off and kinder drop off and pick up. So that involves a lot of walking.
Yep.
I do a lot of music, so that keeps me fit too.
Yep. What about you, Storm? What would you say is your fitness regime?
Well, I actually join a gym in Hoppers Crossing in Muswell Drive, and I do gym about 2 times a week. I believe having a physical exercise is just as important as a mental exercise as well. Because if you can balance the two out, your life becomes good. So I do a lot of weight training, particularly in my legs, because I know my legs, because my cerebral is a bit weaker. So what we do is we try to make the legs stronger, so then I'm able to walk better, and
Yep.
it's really been helpful. And I recommend doing, you know, simple gym training if your disability allows it to do it, because it's very, very important, and I'm very, very passionate about disability fitness, because it's one of the things where if you want to live a successful life, it's something you have to do regardless if you have a disability or you don't.
See, for me personally, guys, I've got to make the confession, I don't have a fitness regime at the moment. And you look, to be honest with you, you can laugh at that, that's fine. Look, the reality is for me, with lifestyle and everything and waiting on the NDIS, I just haven't been able to book a time with, the trainer because of schedule conflicts, you just get
Yeah.
busier. And I also need, obviously, a carer to help me on and off the equipment.
Yeah, and that's why I said if your disability allows you to do it, because that's the key word.
Yes, but I suppose the reason why I emphasise is because my disability allows me to. It's just circumstances surrounding
Right.
it don't allow me. Because I suppose what I'm saying is that, and especially because I like to be regimented, so I like everything has to have its routine. So I suppose when I eventually do get the NDIS, that's why I want a carer and a trainer so that they can work around my schedule.
Right.
And that concludes, on that note, our Speakers Bank podcast on fitness and nutrition. And I'd like to thank my co-hosts, Storm and Catherine.
It's good to be here, guys.
Thanks,
Good to
guys.
be here.